Imagine you are standing alone in your bedroom at 3 in the morning. The house is silent. The street outside is empty. Nothing is touching you. Nothing is near you. But right now, in this exact second, something is passing through your skull. It is moving through your brain, through your chest, through your bones, and out the other side of your body as if you were made of nothing. You cannot feel it. You cannot see it. You cannot stop it. And the most terrifying part is that no scientist on this planet can tell you what it actually is. You think you know what you are made of? Skin, muscle, blood, bone. You think the world around you is solid. The chair you sit on, the floor beneath your feet, the walls of your home. It all feels real. It all feels dense and permanent. The universe from where you stand looks like a place you understand. Stars burn in the sky. The moon pulls the tides. Gravity keeps your feet on the ground. Everything seems to follow rules. Everything seems to make sense. But something is deeply, fundamentally wrong. Because everything you can see, everything you have ever touched, every star and planet and galaxy that has ever been photographed or measured or named, all of it, every single atom of visible matter in the entire observable universe, accounts for roughly 5% of what is actually out there. 5%. That means 95% of the universe is made of something we cannot see, cannot touch, cannot trap, cannot photograph, and cannot explain. And a massive portion of that invisible majority is something physicists call dark matter. It is everywhere. It is in the room with you right now. It is drifting through the walls of your house like they do not exist. It is swimming through the core of the earth as if our entire planet were a window made of perfectly clear glass. And every single second of every single day, billions of dark matter particles are streaming through your body in complete silence, without leaving a trace. But here is the problem. We have absolutely no idea what these particles are. This is not a gap in knowledge the way we once did not know the structure of DNA or the age of the sun. This is something far more disturbing. Dark matter does not interact with light. That means it does not reflect, does not glow, does not cast a shadow. It does not interact with the electromagnetic force, which is the force responsible for almost every sensation you have ever experienced. Every color you have ever seen, every texture you have ever felt, every signal your nerves have ever sent to your brain, all of it relies on electromagnetism. Dark matter ignores all of that. It exists in a kind of parallel silence, occupying the same space you do, but refusing to acknowledge you in any way. You are standing inside of it. It is standing inside of you. And neither of you can feel the other. And this is where things start to get unsettling. In the 1930s, a Swiss astronomer named Fritz Zwicky was studying a massive cluster of galaxies called the Coma cluster. He measured how fast the galaxies inside it were spinning around each other, and then calculated how much mass would be needed to keep them from flying apart. The numbers did not match. The galaxies were moving far too fast for the amount of visible matter holding them together. Something invisible was providing extra gravitational pull, something enormous. He called it missing mass. Most of the scientific community ignored him. They thought he was wrong. It took nearly 50 years before the rest of the world caught up. In the 1970s, an astronomer named Vera Rubin studied the rotation of spiral galaxies and found the same impossible result. Stars at the outer edges of galaxies were orbiting just as fast as stars near the center. That should not happen. Without some massive invisible structure surrounding each galaxy like a cocoon, those outer stars should have been flung into the void long ago. But they were not. Something was holding them in place. Something colossal and undetectable. But it gets worse. Since then, we have spent billions of dollars building the most sensitive instruments ever created to try to catch even one dark matter particle in the act of interacting with normal matter. Laboratories buried deep beneath mountains in Italy. Detectors sunk into the ice of the South Pole. Tanks filled with ultra-pure liquid xenon, shielded from every known form of radiation, waiting in total darkness for a single flicker of contact. And after decades of searching, across dozens of experiments in some of the most isolated and controlled environments on Earth, we have detected almost nothing. Dark matter continues to pass through every trap we build, as though our technology does not exist. Now think about what that means for you. You are not made of some special material. Your body is built from the same atoms as everything else on this planet. If dark matter can pass through a mile of solid rock without slowing down, your skin is not even a suggestion of resistance. Right now, as you listen to this, particles of dark matter are entering through the top of your head and exiting through your feet in less than the blink of an eye. Some of them have been traveling for billions of years, crossing unimaginable distances of empty space, passing through stars and planets and moons, only to slip through you as though you were not even here. But that is not even the worst part. Some physicists believe dark matter is not just one type of particle. They believe it could be an entire hidden sector of physics, a shadow universe layered on top of ours, with its own forces, its own structures, maybe even its own version of chemistry. There could be dark matter stars, dark matter planets, dark matter formations more complex than anything we have ever imagined, all of it existing right here, overlapping with our world, completely invisible and utterly unreachable. You could be walking through a dark matter mountain right now, and you would never know. There could be an entire dark landscape folded into the same space where you are sitting, and no instrument we possess would ever show it to you. And here is where the fear becomes something different, something existential. We built our entire understanding of reality on the 5% we can see. Every law of physics you were taught in school, every model of the universe, every confident statement about how nature works, it is all based on the thin sliver of existence that happens to interact with light. The other 95% is a darkness we cannot pierce, and dark matter is the biggest piece of that darkness. It outweighs all visible matter in the universe by more than 5-1. That means the stuff you are made of, the stuff that makes up every planet and star and living thing, is the minority. You are not the main character of this universe, you are a side effect. A tiny luminous accident floating in an ocean of something you will never be able to see or understand. But it gets even stranger. There are theories that dark matter may not be stable forever. Some models suggest dark matter particles could decay over cosmological timescales, slowly transforming into something else. If that is true, the invisible scaffolding holding galaxies together could weaken over billions of years. The gravitational glue that keeps stars in their orbits, that keeps galaxies from dissolving into scattered dust, could slowly come undone. Not in an explosion, not in a dramatic collapse, just a quiet, invisible loosening, the universe gently falling apart in the dark where no one can watch it happen, and we would never see it coming. NASA's Planck satellite mapped the cosmic microwave background, the oldest light in the universe, and confirmed that dark matter was already shaping the cosmos just a few 100,000 years after the Big Bang. It was there before the first star ever ignited. It built the framework on which every galaxy formed. Without dark matter, the universe you know would not exist. There would be no Milky Way, no solar system, no Earth, no you. The invisible thing you cannot detect and cannot explain is the very reason you are alive. You owe your existence to something you will probably never understand, and that is the part that should keep you awake tonight. Because the human brain evolved to notice predators in tall grass. It evolved to track the arc of a thrown stone, to judge the distance across a river, to fear the sound of thunder. It did not evolve to comprehend a universe where 95% of everything is hidden from every sense you possess. You are a creature of light trying to survive in a cosmos built mostly from darkness. And no matter how powerful your telescopes become, no matter how deep you bury your detectors, no matter how brilliant your equations grow, you may never close that gap. The darkness might simply be beyond you, not because you are not smart enough, but because the universe was never designed to be fully known. Some of it exists on the other side of a wall that has no door. Right now, in this moment, it is still happening. Dark matter is still streaming through your body, through your hands, through your eyes, through the phone or screen you are staring at. It was doing this before you were born. It will keep doing this long after you are gone. It does not care about you. It does not know about you. It passes through everything you love, everything you have built, everything you are, as if none of it is really there. And maybe, from the perspective of the universe, it is not